ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Wave Show Family Edition, the quality entertainment show with waves. Today we have 6 contestants: energy, sound, light, lens, waves, and medium. So, good luck to all contestants. We will start by introducing yourself.
Hi, I'm Energy. The ability to do work. Yeah, that's it, work. And I'm 5,553 years old, and I can't believe I'm on this show.
Pretty sure the age thing is impossible. Next.
Hi, I'm Sound, and I am the transfer of energy caused by any vibrating material in a longitudinal wave. I'm 24 and energy is younger than me, so I'll let you grapple with that. I'm light, and I'm produced when atoms and electrons vibrate at more than 1,000,000 times a second. And I'm the oldest one here besides our parents. So I'm just glad to be on the show.
I'm Lens. I'm the piece of glass that is just the right shape, that it takes 2 parallel rays of light and it shapes them so that they form an image. And I'm the youngest, so you have to let me win.
That's not how it works, dear. I am medium, the material that a wave goes through, such as solid, liquid, and gas. I am the mother of these bright young children.
Hi, I'm Waves, an oscillation accompanied by energy traveling through a medium or space, the father. Alright, now that we know who's who, let's get things started. We will start with the first wave of questions. See what I did there? Excuse me? So, contestants, what is an electromagnetic wave?
Ooh, I know. It's when an electron and a magnet have a baby and it ends up going surfing and marries a wave.
Alright, that's enough. You're incorrect. Anyone else?
It is when the jerk host isn't rude to my precious child.
No. Anyone with an actual answer?
Ooh, I know.
Electromagnetic waves are a form of energy that travels through space without a medium as waves. Transverse, I believe. Correct! Now for the next question. What is a mechanical wave? Someone who will give an actual answer.
A mechanical wave is a motion requiring a material medium that has mass.
Correct! Next question. What is a sine wave?
A sine...
Energy, I'm sorry, but could you please be quiet?
Be nicer to your siblings for once. And the answer is a curve. That's a special type of curve that pictorially represents a wave.
Correct! Wow, y'all are killing this! Most of you, anyway. Next, what is the source of a wave?
Object or thing that generates the initial wave energy.
Correct! Well, that was quick. The next question is, what is vibration? It is a wiggle in time that is repeated in a back and forth or up and down motion. Yes, that is correct. How long until the commercial break? 34 questions? Come on! What is a wave?
An oscillation in...
That's waves. I asked for wave. A wiggle in space and time. Correct! The next question is, what is a wave pulse?
It's a single disturbance of a wave.
Correct again. Now, what is frequency?
How often an object repeats itself in a given amount of time measured in hertz.
I don't know why you were blurting that out, but you are correct. What is a period?
The time it takes to do a thingy.
That is actually the closest you have gotten so far. The actual answer is the amount of time it takes to complete a cycle from start to finish.
right, Cookie. Next, what is simple harmonic motion?
The back and forth vibratory motion of a pendulum swinging back and forth.
That was surprisingly right. Correct! Next question. What are transverse waves? A wave where the particles of the wave vibrate in a direction that is perpendicular to the wave. Correct! What a smart family. The next question is, what is a longitudinal wave?
It is a wave where the motion of the medium is parallel to the direction in which the wave travels.
Now, what is a surface wave?
A wave that is on the surface of the concrete.
What?
No, it's a combination of transverse and longitudinal waves.
Correct to the first, correct to the second. Next, what is a standing wave?
A stationary wave platform in a medium where two waves cross over each other in opposite directions.
Correct!
You too?
What is a wavelength?
The distance between successive identical parts of the wave.
I have no soul. Have a nice day.
I don't have one either.
Correct. And a crest?
A high point of a wave.
Correct. Now on to the speed round.
What's a speed round?
Sound first. Trough,
A low point of a wave.
rest/home position.
The position of a medium when no wave is traveling through it.
Amplitude.
The maximum displacement in rest position shows the energy carried by the wave.
Interference.
When two or more waves overlap, creating a pattern.
Constructive interference.
When two waves collide and merge together, creating a larger amplitude.
Great job. All of those were correct. Now on to lens. Destructive interference.
I don't have to do anything. I'm the youngest, therefore I automatically win.
That is not how this works. Just answer the question.
But I'm the youngest!
And how is that relevant?
What your sister meant to say is that your siblings, unlike me and your father, unfortunately don't see the point of being older.
You need to answer or you won't get any points.
Oh, fine. It's when two waves collide and cancel each other out, forming a smaller amplitude.
Node.
Mom, what is it?
That's not how it works.
It is a stationary point in a standing wave created by destructive interference. A stationary point in a standing wave created by destructive interference.
Antinodes.
Mom,
Answer yourself.
the opposite of a node?
A point in the wave with maximum amplitude created by constructive interference. Resonance.
When vibrations going through the object matches the frequency of the object itself.
Compression.
Dad!
Yourself.
The condensed region of a medium through which a longitudinal wave travels?
3 out of 5 correct. Now light. Refraction.
The region in which the particles are more spread out in a longitudinal wave.
Doppler effect.
I don't know that one.
The change in frequency due to motion of the source or receiver. Bow waves.
When traveling at the same speed as the wave speed, the crests overlap at the leading edge and it forms a V-shape.
Shockwave.
A three-dimensional bow wave in shape of cones.
Speed.
The wavelength times the frequency.
4 out of 5. Waves. Electromagnetic spectrum. It is a range of electromagnetic waves from in the scales of increasing frequency, and it consists of infrared and gamma, X-ray, and visible rays. Radio waves. Electromagnetic waves with the longest wavelengths and frequencies. They can travel through a vacuum. Microwaves have the shortest wavelengths and the highest frequencies. Radar. Short wavelength microwaves are used in radar. Radar stands for radio detection and ranging. Infrared waves have shorter wavelengths and higher frequencies than radio waves. Great job, all correct! Now, medium, you're up. Visible light.
The part of the spectrum you can see.
Ultraviolet light.
Has wavelengths that are too short to see.
X-rays.
Electromagnetic waves with very short wavelengths are used for looking at bones inside the body.
Gamma rays.
Have the shortest wavelengths and highest frequencies of the electromagnetic spectrum.
Pitch.
The frequency of a sound wave.
Great job, you got them all correct. Now I almost don't want to do it, but energy, forced vibration.
When the vibration was forced to exist.
Nah.
Because its parents killed the magical cheese.
Why? Just why?
Be kinder to my son.
Mom, I'm a girl.
When an object is made to vibrate, natural frequency.
A baked potato.
What? No! It's a material that vibrates at its own special set of frequencies. The 3 components to hearing sounds.
Having an ear and an earlobe. Maybe another ear. Wait, no. Another baked potato.
You're killing me, kid. It's source, medium, and receiver. What does the speed of sound depend on?
The speed limit.
Elasticity, density, and temperature of the medium. Intensity.
The look in Lindsay's cat's eyes before she bites Mom.
In a different context that would do, but in this context, it's the amount of energy that a wave carries in a unit area. It is measured in watts per square meter, and I wish I could say that I'm surprised when I say 0 out of 5. So now back to the first come first serve. What is loudness?
Let Lens answer.
No, it's how loud a sound that you hear is.
Correct. Now, what are decibels?
What loudness or sound levels are measured in. Oh, and by the way, this point goes to Lens, as do all the other points in this game that were earned.
No! Absolutely not. I would rather not.
I think you're outvoted on that, but correct! Now, what is ultrasound?
Sound waves with frequencies above the human range of hearing.
Correct! What is infrasound?
Sound waves with frequencies below the normal human range of hearing.
Correct!
Now you're interrupting?
Pitch. How high or low a sound seems to a person. The frequency depends on the sound you hear. Correct! What is timbre?
It describes the quality of the sound you hear.
Correctamundo! Now, what is music? Or should I say, musica?
A set of tones combined in a way that is pleasing to the ear.
Correct as always. What is noise?
A sound that has no pleasing timbre and no identifiable pitch.
Correct. Once again, what are acoustics? Describes how well a sound can be heard in a particular room or hallway. You all are on fire! Now, what are beats?
The repeated changes in loudness.
Correct again. Now, what is radiation?
The death of all that is dear to you and all life on earth.
No.
Isn't it like energy moving through space as invisible waves or something like that?
Correct. Now, what is non-ionizing radiation? Lower energy levels. Correct. Now, what about ionizing radiation levels?
Higher energy levels.
Correct. Now for a 4-shot starting with, what are alpha particles?
Fast-moving helium nucleus.
Beta particles.
Fast-moving electrons.
Neutrons.
Fast-moving neutron that carries a proton.
Gamma and X-rays.
Fast-moving energy.
Correct. Now for a double or nothing. What are transparent materials?
Materials that allow light to pass through in a straight line.
Opaque materials.
Materials where light is absorbed without re-emission and therefore no light can get through.
Correct. Double it is. Now, what is a shadow? Formed where light rays cannot reach. Correct. What is umbra?
Total shadow, total absence of light.
Correct. What is penumbra?
Partial shadow, a partial blocking of light.
Correct. What is the photoelectric effect?
When light can sometimes knock electrons out of a substance.
Correct. Now, what is reflection?
Stinging particles of bee juice. Bouncing back of particles or waves that crosses the line between two media, actually.
Incorrect to the first, correct to the second. Now, what is totally reflected?
All reflected, none is transmitted.
What is partially reflected?
Some transmitted and some reflected.
Correct as expected. Now, what is the law of reflection?
The angle made by the incident ray and the normal, called the angle of incidence, is equal to the angle made by the reflection of the ray of the normal, called the angle of reflection.
Correct. Now we will be asking a few questions in the context of a mirror. What is an object?
A toy,
That is an example for a different context definition.
where the light rays start.
Very good. What is an image? Where the light rays appear to start. Correct. What is a virtual image?
Light rays do not actually start there.
Correct. What are flat mirrors?
Images the same size left to right reversed.
Right again. What is a convex?
A mirror that curves outward, making the image smaller.
You all are on fire. What is a concave?
A mirror that curves inward, making the image larger.
Very good. What is a diffuse reflection?
When light is incident on a rough surface and is reflected in many different directions.
Correct. What is refraction?
Chicken nugget and potato chip love child.
No.
The crossing of a wave between the boundary of two media in which the wave travels at different speeds.
Correct. What is atmosphere refraction?
The speed up of the waves nearest the ground due to hot air on the ground and cooler air above creates a gradual bending of light rays.
Correct. What is a dispersion in a prism? The separation of light into colors depending on their frequency. Correct. What is total internal reflection?
The beam of light cannot enter air from the glass of water and is only reflected.
Correct. What is a converging lens?
Converges to a single point that is thicker in the middle.
Correct. What is a diverging lens?
Diverges light with a wider beam and is thicker in the middle while thick on the sides.
Correct. What is Huygens' principle?
The life advice of hygiene.
Absolutely not. Actual answers, please.
Wavefronts are made up of tinier wavefronts.
Now that is an actual answer. Now for the final question. What is diffraction?
Any bending of a wave by means other than reflection or refraction.
And the winner is... this cat!
What? It didn't even play the game!
It's a cat. It gets a free wind pass. Alright, thanks for coming, folks. And remember the terms and their definitions. Oh, and that cats have free wind passes. Dogs too do too. We just didn't have any dog participants this time. So, have a nice day. Congratulations to Roxy the cat for winning.